What's going on? I got asked some time ago because football season, what have you. I got asked during football season, Art Monk. How come he's never mentioned with the Michael Irvins, with the Jerry Rices, with the Mosses, with the Marvin Harrisons, with the Terrell Owens? Why is he never mentioned? He is often forgotten. He was a big time receiver for his day and his time. He won 3 rings with Washington. A lot of people forget how bad Art Monk was. And I think he did it with 3 different quarterbacks. It's kind of low key cat, not as romanticized. Um, Washington was a very unique situation because Joe Gibbs, who is one of the greatest coaches ever, and he won with 3 different quarterbacks: Joe Theismann, Doug Williams, Mark Ripken. In between with a Jay Schrader who got hurt. But just thinking about the totality, but how come Art Monk is never mentioned amongst the greatest wide receivers ever? Big receiver. I know Anquan Bolden, and there were some other receivers that came out that were big cats, big bone cats. But Monk was for his time physical, strong, durable. I still remember the teams when him and Gary Clark and um, I want to say I can't think of right now, but I'm remembering the playmakers they had a receiver, definitely with Gary Clark. That one I remember. Uh, but Art Monk was strong, ferocious, and he complimented the hogs on the line. I mean, he always ran his routes. He was just a presence. So when they talk about this, just goes to show you, and they were late getting him into the Hall of Fame because it was 2008. It just goes to show you the bias that's there. People can downplay it all they want. There's obvious bias about what people that they want to, how they want to, put them in perspective or something like that. But he, um, he was definitely somebody that, left a lasting impact, uh, and uh, was a physically strong, gifted receiver. You know, He used to get off that ball really quick. I still love it when they had the fun bunch. Now, granted, I lived in Virginia and you had to hear about Washington football all the time because they were just throwing it at you and everything like that. But hey, there's no denying that cat was bad. That cat was bad. I mean, they were doing the thing, they were bringing it, and they were dominant. And it's funny. Washington never ever gets talked about as a football dynasty back then, you know, but they were. I mean, you think about the success they had. They went to 4 Super Bowls. They were won 3 out of 4 of them in from was 82 to what 91, 92. So take a decade. That would be a dynasty. And I say that in football because if you win three, yeah, that's the equivalent. It's tough to do that. That's why what you see with Patrick Mahomes doing. Think about that Washington team stacked with the bodies and everything they had. And then you think, but a guy like Art Monk, he never gets his due. He never comes up in the conversation. And the fact is, a lot of people realize he was the first receiver in open era to get 100 receptions in a season. He had actually had some ruckus before Jerry Rice broke some in playoff postseason. I mean, they never talk about Art Monk. So Art Monk definitely deserves to be mentioned with the best wide receivers ever. And so I'm glad to have this discussion about it because it's kind of like, wow, how do you not include a guy that was that dynamic? Anyway, let me know what you think about Art Monk and where do you got him all the time as a wide receiver? And when you factor in his rings, his numbers, his success, what you got to say? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.